matchup.
I tell you one thing, I was gonna say I've never seen an aggressive team in years. And this may be a bold statement, right? But I've never seen a super aggressive team in years lose 7 rounds in a row.
No.
I've never seen a team who set the pace lose 7 rounds in a row.
Never. The team that always sets the pace are the ones that win.
I've never seen it. I was thinking about it. I'm just trying to think of all the matches I've watched, and a team. Have I ever seen a team get 7-0, even 7-2, who were aggressors?
Yeah. There's no passive teams.
You know, like no matter who they were playing, they always pushed. They were always the aggressors. Don't worry, if you guys think I'm wrong, by all means, you know, tweet me. My DMs stay open too.
Blaze will challenge everything you say.
I will, 100%. Challenge you. Yo, if y'all think anything I say is ever crazy or ever wrong, I challenge you to call me out.
Blaze loves a good debate now.
I do. And
he'll put you on the hot seat.
That's why I love Ribs on the desk, man. That's my guy.
Ribs will challenge everything.
I told Ribs. I said, Ribs,
love it.
I said, Ribs, if you don't argue with me, unless I'm always right. If I'm always right, then you know, just co-sign me. You just say, but if I say some wild stuff, be like, hey, Blaze, you're crazy. And he, you know, so.
Got that right. But kicking things off in this game, we saw 2 kills so far for Ghost Gaming, and now Chaos and Monkeys fall as well. B-God racking up a double kill. Yeah, Sleeper, Monkeys, and also Chaos sent to the grave. So that means FireNice, they're up in numbers. They're going to have to push and utilize their numbers, starting with this 2v1. Choche capturing Ghost Gaming's home hill. But now, take a look at the rest of the map. You have everybody coming out of spawn for Ghost Gaming. Choche backing up. He's calling out, okay, you know, we didn't have numbers. Let's back up. Once 2 players came up from the mid-ramp, one of them being crystallized. They came back to apply more pressure. The domination is going to go through.
Big chunk.
There you go. That's the crystallized I know.
Now B-Guy just has to give a melee.
That's
He's going to stay in the hill. He's there.
FireNice taking round 1. I really love what they did.
So I was gonna say I talk a little bit about the top teams in LATAM and EU playing the North American standards, right? And that's why they get so good, and that's why they constantly beat up on the teams in their region.
All the time.
Let's see what this first weapon placement is gonna be.
That was the most aggressive I've ever seen FireNice. Even compared to the Ohio play style. I really love what they did. But Ghost Gaming, of course, as always.
That's an aggressive placement.
They're going to put down the marks.
This is foundation. Those dual spawns are everything.
Yes, and Blaze, why did they put down the marks?
Because of Sleeper.
There you go.
He's that guy. But don't worry, we're going to see who picks it up on the other end, because LATAM as a community are super talented with all the secondary weapons. And they have an aggressive play style around them, using retro lancers, Botox, and Marxes. I like it.
All right,
Sleeper versus Aldens. Okay.
I like that. I haven't really seen a lot of marks to play from Aldens. It's going to be interesting to see, but Chaos off the rip, getting the first blood, taking out Crystallized, but he's turning that 1 kill into a double kill, taking out Toy Dez as well. But Sleeper slowly moving up. You have the Fountains. It's been evacuated by Ghost Gaming, but Dez Knight going towards his home hill. He's going to go ahead and apply a lot of pressure. No, FireNice's home hill. He's going to apply a lot of pressure to make sure that he takes as much time and points as possible in his interaction.
You're going to see a wipe there, and they're going to be in a spawn of FireNice, just looking to get these last few kills. That across the map is somebody defending the A hill. It's a 1v1 over there.
Yeah,
and it's B-God destroying Chaos on the back end. He finally dies on the home hill. But B-God, it was Identis. Yep, it was Identis finally taking him out. So, did he survive long enough? He did, but his teammates couldn't get it done.
Ghost Gaming fires back immediately with 1 minute and 1 second on the clock. So now we're looking at a 1-1. I wonder what weapon FireNice are going to put down. Do you think it's going to be a utility weapon, something passive, or maybe something strong?
I got a lot of respect in Choche. It's something big. Embarb, boom, drop.
He's going to block out statue.
Are they? Is
that what you really want to do, Choche?
Is it? Okay.
Okay. That's what he wants to do.
Okay.
I'm not going to question it till the round goes by.
All right. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, Marx is on the map.
You don't doubt Choche. There's a reason behind all this.
That's if Choche was calling out, you know? It could be Toy Dez or Altens. They're both very vocal on that team as well.
Blaze is only meant to be. Game of Thrones is coming out soon. You have 2 kings playing against each other for the throne.
And we saw the Ice King versus the Dragon in the last matchup. Granted, granted, the Dragon came out on top, you know, so maybe spoiler alert this year. Just saying. Hey.
I wish Mental was playing. I'm gonna call him.
I'm not gonna say the Ice. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the Ice King is gonna get the throne this year. I just didn't believe that one anyway.
All right.
Let's not talk about that.
No,
then we're going to talk about who's really going to win the race.
No, it's going to be like spoiler alert because somebody in the chat are like, yeah, I'm waiting to binge it next week. We're going to ruin it all for him. But,
hey, just, if me and my aunt can conquer the world, we would.
I like that.
All right, here we go. Choche backing up, taking some damage though, but Sleeper is going to get a headshot with that Marksa. And that's one of the main reasons why you put it down. If the game slows down, the Marksas can get headshots from long range. Those weapons spawn up at 1:30. So that's the lowest respawn that we have on all the power weapons. And when you have a sharpshooter like that who's always getting done and being annoying with it, that's a beautiful thing.
Choche avoiding a fight. That's not going to let him know he made the wrong choice. As Ghost Gaming, they're going to pitch in towards the Pistons area. Looking at a 3v2, but make that a 4v2 because you have a player from Ghost Gaming on top tables, lancering down, offering some more support fire. That's map control. That's holding down your lane. But Autens, as he gets ready to fight, you see Ghost Gaming back up. They go ahead and rotate. I wonder where they're going to go, but yes, they're going to go all towards the A hill. They realized with all the information that they had that there wasn't enough FireNice players over towards the A hill. They went and captured that. It was quite easy. Yeah. So now you have a 2-1 hill lead.
Sleeper. He says, you going to pick up my Marksa?
Can you,
my gun? No, not my gun. Always watching it. Always counting that 1:30 respawn. But the thing is, with the lat M teams, they play for the secondaries, right?
Yes.
Because they know that they're coming up, and you can't allow him to just get another one. You got to prevent him from getting that clip. So I'm not against it.
I love him. Crystallize him down this fountain area. Monkeys. He's going to go ahead. He's going to head down his way all towards Crystallize. But Crystallize, oh, missing his first shot. He's going to get taken out. There's going to be 4 down for FireNice. Ghost Gaming, they're going to fly. The B hill is going to be captured by Sleeper. The domination is coming through. You have 4 seconds left to go. But Toydes throwing the smoke. He's able to give him the hill momentarily, breaking it. But Death Knight, he's going to challenge it.
And that was actually, when I got the spawns mixed up, that was actually Sleeper being annoying on the Marks of FireNice. But you see him over there, he has his angle, right? Now when he has his angle with a Marksa, look at the bullets hit the wall to your right. Yeah. No players can sit on any of those covers when you control that fountain's area. No. So if your team is in a 2-cap situation and you guys have B, you should 100% push out that lane. To your opponent's side, because then there's a different choke point at the entrance of the fountains where you see Sleeper kind of looking at that little area. Yes. So you hold that off. If it's free to take, you take it, because then you can have angles like that on top of the home hill and help your players out who's pushing top tables. Just because you're the passive guy in the trip cap, guarding the hill, does not mean you should not be productive.
Take notes, and there you have it. B-God putting down the boom shot. The first we're gonna see all night besides round 7 in the last series. So let's see which team is going to come out on top. So what this is actually going to do in regards to strategy, the base that we saw, you can throw that out the window. You're probably going to send one towards Pistons, but other than that, everybody else are going to go straight down to the middle. Oh no, you're going to have one on statue as well for each team.
All right, so Ghost Gaming flooding through the open. Crystallize gets a big double, and Sleeper, oh, stop it. Okay. Oh, I thought he was going to get it. He was 1 shot too on that one. But, so you're going to see the B hill go in favor of FireNice. Dezo is still in this mix. Boom shot is going to get picked up. Oh, they're going to back down.
He hasn't wasted any booms yet, so that's good.
He has not, because Boom is dead.
No, Boom
my fault. Boom is in Choche. It's in Choche's hand. Okay. It looked like a Lancer for a second on the gray area. I was like, Boom is dead. I'm looking for it right now.
You're fine. But Toydes being overly aggressive, pushing Dezo God, and he's able to take him out. So B-God getting the kill even though he's full red. He's going to move forward where Chaos takes him out. But Toydes able to pick up the easy kill from support fire coming over towards A-Hill. So FireNice, right now, they're up 2-0 in regards to hills, but the B-Hill is now in Ghost Gaming's favor.
All right, so now we're going to finally find Choche. So Choche is the player with the boom shot, and he's going to be top tables. Ghost Gaming getting very aggressive mid-map, but Choche, he's not going to choose to shooting long-range booms of that one, and he has 1 left in the chamber. Oh, you got a guy got that statue as well, so he needs to. Oh, he's indecisive with it, and he's going to go down.
Scared.
Oh! Why you
no!
To him?
Toydes!
At least make him work for it.
Toydes!
And that's where the #1 team in every region has an advantage. Because the second guessing of the boom right there.
Yeah. Like they didn't know what to do with it. You have the most powerful weapon in the game. There was no pushes allocated once you picked it up, and it was just pretty much a stalemate.
FireNice has a big lead. They pocketed the boom, so that's not going to be there as well. They just need to make sure that they defend until the new boom comes up. If they can do that, they'll be in a good spot. The reason why is because Ghost Gaming will relieve some pressure off their home hill until they get there. And I say that Ghost Gaming say we don't relieve pressure, we keep it on.
Yeah, while FireNice is setting up for the boom shot.
We ain't relieving no pressure.
They're setting up for the domination.
But the boom is there.
Oh, and the boom's gonna be given a
And
KO.
FireNice, in order to prevent the trip cap domination, they had to give the boom back to Ghost Gaming.
Oh, this is it.
Oh, that player is weak. Oh,
no, he has someone else with him. I didn't see him. Toidas
baited.
Coming out of the cut, able to get the kill on Chaos and nice beat and switch.
So Sleeper is in a 1v2 with Marks to hold this off by himself. He's gonna, oh my fault, that's identity. So one is down. Here comes Sleeper off the back end. And this,
Go big, Go big, Identims.
Hold up.
There's no way he lives through this.
Oh, I think he does though.
There's no way he lives through this. Identims, embarrassing B-God.
Wow. What is, oh man, I know what the B stands for. Krista Falls.
That was such a great play by Identims, able to stay alive, utilizing movement and cover.
But that's where the movement comes into play, and those are the good moments for it, right? That's where the movement's acceptable, to dodge that many shots, to stay alive. He picked up the meat shield to stay alive. That was the first part that was beautiful, and then he just stayed annoying. His timings was right, it worked out. Those are the rounds that are momentum killers.
Yeah. FireNice, they're flustered right now. If you're B-God or anybody else on FireNice, you're sitting there questioning, you know, why?
Yeah.
Poor K. Why did that happen? How did that happen? Why did Identims live when he was half health and had a Lancer emptying an entire clip on him? Well, it's simple. Identims is just that guy.
He is just that guy.
He's that guy.
All right, let's see. Boom was so. Some insands, that'd be a good placement.
I love these placements so far. Great placements so far by FireNice.
Yep.
You drop the boom shot, now you're going to build around it. So putting the instance there is going to be great.
Because yeah, we got the structure, right? The structure is there. The structure. That's also another reason why you do center line placements with power weapons. Because if your opponent tries to hit you with a coin flip, it's a center line fight. So if it's on opposite ends of the map, you know, for example, like pit to pumping station, that's a 50-50 fight, right?
Yes.
But if it's platform to pit, still the same fight, right?
You're right.
And that's an advantage that you can get from focusing on center line weapon placements early on, because the tempo of that fight will pretty much stay the same. If you want consistency, you got to go for those spots. You got to put big power weapons there.
Ghost Gaming absolutely destroying FireNice so far, going up 4-1 after getting the domination. The round lasted, Blaze, only 38 seconds. So Ghost Gaming, this is prime right now.
The momentum killers.
Yeah. Most definitely. You saw everything just broke down. The initial fights definitely weren't the same. Ghost Gaming firing off on all cylinders. It gave them a momentum boost. And FireNice, they're still trying to find themselves. The only change they made, they put a hammer burst down in place of Marxist in the dual spawn weapon area.
All right.
It's 1-13. You know that.
So I was gonna make a point last round about this, right?
Yes.
Because that's who's playing. That's who's playing Sleeper over there with the Marxist.
Oh boy.
That's that fight.
No.
All right. So I was looking at 1-8. I was like, I give him a few rounds. Then he was 1-13. I'm like, damn, Sleeper is not letting you come down that ramp, huh? That's what's happening. Sleeper is not letting him do anything.
Not at all.
It is a 5v4.
There's a meme on Twitter of a yellow guy or banana, and he screams out, "That's unacceptable." That's how I feel right now for Ons. That man needs to pick it up.
Ooh, toy dance.
Toy. Was that a triple kill?
Yeah, he ain't playing no games.
All right, FireNice picking things up right now. En route to halftime, they're going to walk away with the domination. It's going to be great for their self-esteem and confidence, but Chaos is not going to be able to get into the hill, and now we're going to go into halftime 2-4.
That was a great triple kill in round 6, folks. That's 22-second respawn rounds. At this level of gameplay, you typically do not get another respawn when you get to round 6 and 7s.
Now this is an actual game now. With the score being 2-4, you're not too far behind Ghost Gaming. You can be able to catch up, and it's best to really start picking things up now that we're at halftime. Okay, you don't have a boom shatter, instance, or Marxist to worry about. Now utilize that basic strategy that got you the win in the first round. Let's see if you can start hot, FireNice.
It's a clean slate, but you're still gonna get those three-man middle 1v1s on statue, and then 1v1s at the home hill as well. That's going to be the standard strategy in the second half, and what we typically saw most of the first half. So outside of the respawn timers, we'll see how much changes, because it was round 1 that FireNice won to start this game. But you know what? Also, I think Ghost Gaming are at the point too where, hey, you know what? I think all #1 teams.
You're right.
Will throw around to get a power weapon on the map.
So Blake, this is what I talk about when a team has to pick up their rotations. Choche won the fight in the middle. He immediately went up the statue and helped his teammate out in the 1v1 that he could have realistically lost. And by coming up now, he's able to offer Lancer support over near top tables area. Yes, he has 2 players from Ghost Gaming on him. No, Choche, run away. Choche playing it slow but flirting with danger. He's going to rotate away, but he's going to go down. Such a bad play. He should have ran when he saw the numbers. That was when I was giving him a compliment. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
You're going to see Toy. So he's in a secret man situation now. Question is, who's going to see him? He waits to the last minute. He gets a good shot in on Identitas, but he still got to stay there a little bit, you know? He could have got one more shot on Identitas before he backed up, but he played it safe. But when he gave up the map control, nobody can go down there now, right?
No.
He needs somebody else to push that, but they need to push out in one of these directions.
So Ghost Gaming, they're realizing that in these numbers now. Take a look at the other side of the map. You see FireNice trying to spread the map going towards the statue area. They're going to have 3 people there with Toy Des roaming down bottom mid. No one knows he's there yet. Identitas was tagged, and now this is going to be the 1v1. It's going to have to be big. He cannot run away from this fight. Identitas is going to come out on top, taking out Toy Des.
If I know one thing, you don't want to fight Identitas 1v1 in this fight.
No.
Very, very talented, but this you know, that's his area. But granted, on Ghost Gaming, he played a lot of sleepers positions.
Ooh. He's running in.
The old Ghost Gaming, the North American Ghost Gaming.
I love it. I love the progression of this entire Ghost Gaming roster. From day 1, you know, until now, they progressed so much.
And just for the people who've been following all season, you know, we had a North American Ghost Gaming roster. Now we have a LATAM Ghost Gaming roster. But the LATAM players, all of them, everybody outside of Identitas has improved the entire season.
You're right.
That has been great to watch for them. You know, they've had some stumbles. Right, they've had some stumbles together, but Identitas shows after the championship he won this year, bringing that info back to LATAM, and you know, working it out with his boys, and it's been a great sight to see, because this is the dream team in that region, right?
And you know, one thing I love Identitas, he's humble about it. He doesn't brag that he's bringing a trophy back to win another one for these guys. It's like, you know, I'm gonna come back and play with my friends. We're going to get better together. We're happy together. And we're going to win another, you know, we're going to win a title here in Latin America. All right. But kicking things off here on round number 8. We're on board with Des tonight. 13 kills, 10 downs. That's a double-double. But Toy Des, he's going to be the first to take down the King. Identitas goes down along with Chaos. But Dazzle God gets a 2-piece of his own as he gets cleaned up. So the initial fight in the bottom middle is starting to clear up now.
Oh, stop it, Mark.
It's going to come down to this 1v1.
Oh, B-Guy kept his composure, and he gets a double. So that E-Hill 1v1, Sleeper versus Altins. Altins, I need you to get another kill, bro.
No, it's right.
I need you to get another kill, my brother.
He doesn't have the confidence.
But it's him versus Sleeper. So I actually this 1v1.
I would have pushed that if I was Altins.
All right, so Sleeper covering this area for Ghost, but Sleeper knows that he doesn't have to move yet, right? Because his teammates spawned up. He called him for help on Dezo. Altins is able to see the push, and he expected the push because he's like, why is Sleeper pushing me, right? Out of instinct, he backed up. And that's a double down, so that was a great move by Alton, so good job to him.
Great play, all industry line information to Toy Des. So Toy Des can come by, whip out his Lancer, and help him collect a double kill. But on the other side of the map, take a look at top tables. Monkeys has crystallized down.
Yeah. Oh.
No! Monkeys!
You know we don't play that monkey business.
Oh, no. Choche, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Choche. Monkeys with such a huge play, getting a nice double kill. Yes, he gets taken out by Toy Des, but taking out 2 FireNice members on his way towards the statue. But now you see Ghost Gaming starting to group up. They're trying to battle towards the statue area. Sleeper swinging by a character.
He jammed his gun, so he was trying to stay alive there.
And somehow he was able to do so.
You see he's weak though, right? But you see he's also shooting at the shortest amount of time possible. He's trying to help his teammate out. He's not trying to leave him hanging dry. He's hurt, but he stayed in that fight as long as he could. And he did what he could. And that's an important lesson, right?
Yeah.
Someone would have been hurt right there and started running away. At an instinct, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm weak. I need to run away.
Instantly, but he stayed in the fight.
Sleeper, he kept rolling back and kept taking shots, rolling back and taking shots, right? He said, I have to be here for my teammate.
You're right.
I can't leave him by himself for a second. If I can put out damage safely, I will, and that's what he did. But that's more of a mentality. It's a play style. It's actually probably a culture in which he plays Gears by. So when you actually have values in certain things that you always do playing Gears, like you never take a 1v2.
No.
Or if you ever see a 1v3, you're gonna always land. So like core values like that you set for yourself, and I think all players have them.
Not a lot of people do that.
No, I think every player has them, but they don't discuss it enough.
No.
Because they don't speak and say, hey, these are the 3 things that I always do on this map. These are the 4 things that I always do on every map. And I think players need to always, that's free content.
Yeah.
Pro players, that's free content for you guys. Take the ideas and say, hey, Foundation, this is what I always do in my front spawn.
One thing that
Come on now.
One thing I'm trying to do better, and I spoke to you about this a lot, is that when I try to talk Gears of War, whatever's basic to me, whatever's common sense, common knowledge to me, might not be the same towards other people.
Exactly.
And so the beauty about that 2v2 fight, to expand on what you were talking about, so a lot of people, and this is real life, a lot of people will back up and get their health back rather than staying in the fight. So by backing up, you put your teammate in a 1v2 fight. You don't want that to happen.
When he came to save you.
Right, exactly. So even though you're full red, but you still have a whole gun on you.
Yeah.
Stay in the fight. A 2v2 will always be better.
Even if you got to pull out your pistol and just get some few shots in while you're full red. But you can't be so, this is also another thing. When players' life gets, when you see that big red circle fill up on your screen, some people get anxiety from that.
They get scared.
Right? They're like, oh my God, 1 bullet till I'm...
We've seen it.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Put a shot back out.
You're right.
Just because you full red, that means that player has 2 seconds where he's defenseless.
Yes.
Shoot him back.
He doesn't know you're full red. He doesn't know.
He might not know. He might know if it's praise. He always knows. I don't know why.
Praise is a different human.
Praise is shoot a shot and be like 20%. Ooh, 85.
Okay, Ghost Gaming, 3 kills off the initial Toy Des. He's kissing the floor right now.
Yeah, I know that was 105 points of damage. Anybody out there doing the math, but hey, he got his health back.
Hey, there you have it.
Don't be, somebody was like, Blaze, that's 105. Quick math.
I love the hero shots that Cleaner does in the background whenever that happens too.
Oh, look at this one.
No, 2 in a row. This is disrespect. FireNice, I'm gonna need you to wake up. Pick up the sticks.
So for any new Gears fans, just know that player's at home watching that.
Yeah.
He's at home and he has to sit through that.
Yeah, the entire time.
He has to sit through it. He can't. That adds
can't make call-outs.
That adds to his respawn timer. If his respawn timer was 12 seconds, it just became 19. But also, granted, the other player is out of play as well. But that's the beauty about Gears, is that you can taunt like that, right?
Yeah.
That you can say it's it's part of the game that, hey, it's in-game taunting. It's acceptable taunting, right? And at the events we got the trash talk as well, but since you can't trash talk online, that's your trash talk.
That is probably the best feature Gears of War has ever added, and I love it.
Gears 3? Yeah.
It was Gears 3, yeah. That wasn't Gears 2, wasn't Gears 1.
No, Gears 2 is when we first started getting unique execution.
Yes.
Gears 3 is where we finally got the beat down. Because we got kind of different WAP buttons for Gears. In Gears 3, we got different ones for COG and Locust. It used to be, it's still the same way, right? No, I was gonna say it used to be that the Locust could only punch out.
Really?
If I'm correct, yeah, I think the Locust was only able to do that animation. I think this game, everybody can do it.
Still one of my favorite clips in Gears of War as a whole, till this day. Are 2 players on Optic Gaming, I believe on DAM. They're white buttoning the players on Reciprocity. And whoever the camera guy was, the spectator, it was a perfect capture. But, back to the game, back to the game.
All right, so we're in phase 2 of this round, mid-game. You're going to see this E-Hill under control for FireNice, but Ghost Gaming sent pressure from top tables and through mid-map. And they simultaneously sent 4 people to get this hill. And during this moment, they also did it while Boom was respawning. So they chose the right timing to do this push for maximum advantage, for maximum effectiveness, because FireNice has to come over to get the Boom, and they also have to fight an E as well. But if Ghost made that rotation just a split second sooner, because they were planning for it, right? That's what happens when you set the pace. They set the pace and pushed first, and that's why they came out and won that round. FireNice was a defensive team because they were so slow on that rush, and they paid for that. You need to have the one guy on your team and say, hey, Boom is in 20 seconds. As soon as you say that, LB start counting the people who's around that area of top tables. I got 1, I got 2. Hey, Toy, I need you over here too as well to come help me play. You need that guy. Don't assume that your teammates know everything, because they will lie to you and say that they do.
Yeah.
That's why y'all don't place good, because you got people lying to you all the time, telling you that they are good.
And you're right.
All right? So, but if you're somebody who really wants to win, you're going to always check your teammates' knowledge. You're going to always check what they think they know. And you know, hey, it's okay. Steel sharpens steel, all right? Be sharp together.
All right, with Ghost Gaming. Great one, by the way, Blaze. I like that. Steel sharpens steel, okay. But with the boom shot down by the middle, Ghost Gaming, they're on map point. You got the instance picked up by Desnite. Crystallized with the boom shot, so FireNice right now, they have the slight advantage with the best weapon in the game. See Crystallized running out with it. He's going to be able to get 1 kill against Chaos. As Fallout says, with the boom shot, it's 1 shot, 1 kill. Crystallized shot 2 and got 1 kill, so, you know, there's that. He gets take. I thought it was going to be a wipe, but Identity's cleaning up the kill on Crystallized. So Ghost Gaming now up 2 hills to 1. FireNice just captured their own home hill. But take a look at the setups right now. Ghost Gaming, they're gathering intel. You see the marks coming through. You have 3 players that's looking towards coming top tables, and B-Guy gets taken out by monkeys, getting the double kill. You see, so Ghost Gaming, they're slowly pinning everybody on FireNice all towards this F-Hill area. And it's working so well so far.
So FireNice feels this pressure. Now you gotta ask yourselves, what does FireNice have going for them? As long as nobody pushes up this B ramp, all players off respawn can stop the play from coming in. So I feel like Ghost Gaming took a lot of time pushing in. FireNice did have an opportunity to stop this push, but it all started with them preventing the players from coming from their old home. Ooh, almost got that back A. 4 down. Krista got a 1v2, and he ain't got a lot of time. He tried to get the touch. Couldn't get it though.
All right.
Ghost Gaming takes map number 1, 7-3.
So, Blaze, takeaways from this map right here. FireNice, I mean, they play like this. I really like their chances on Dam, but also at the same time, we see what Ghost Gaming can do on Dam. One of the last games I commentated in Mexico City actually was Ghost Gaming against Space Station. Excuse me, EU's Finest, and that's when Ghost Gaming went absolutely off, and they took the win. So this is a scary team on this map, Blaze. I don't know if FireNice can do it.
I agree with you. It's going to be very, very difficult after the last map in which we saw. You know, this is going to be another map with where those dual spawns play such a huge factor. And if we go to distance, it's Forge, right?
Yes.
You pretty much got, you know, outside of, if Harbor was there for Foundation, you'll have like the 3 top LATAM maps, but actually you can almost put Lift in there as well. Certain maps you don't play LATAM teams on if you're a New Gears player.
All right.
You know, you got to go for like Impact.
You're right.
Diner.
Change it up a little bit. You got to be different.
You can't go for Harbor, Lift, or Forge. So you actually do want to go to Dam is a hard one too, but you want to at least go Dam Foundation. So this was a good cycle.
I love Dam. Dam definitely changes up in regards to pace. You know, depending on certain weapons you put on the map, the pace of the map changes. And that's one thing I really love about it, the versatility of this map. But Identity with a nice over-the-cover shot, taking out Ottens. We see if Ghost Gaming can go ahead and win his B-Hill. And the team fight is coming through. Oh, he got it down on that nice shot. But whipping out his pistol, he's unable to clean up the kill. And he gets caught up in a 1v3. Identity was not able to survive and clutch it out. But FireNice, they're firing back, and they are looking good as Toy Death picks up a double kill. Working on the triple. No, he's going to die.
Chaos is not going to die, though.
He's showing off.
He's looking for the 3rd. Can he get it? He's going to square up. Oh, Audens with the up bang. He knew it was coming. He was ready for it and prepared. So you're going to have FireNice starting to flood to this B hill. Both teams still fighting for control over B. You take a look at the score, it's a tie game because nobody is able to get the control over that. So we're going to see a double initial on this round because the chaos has extended. You know, it's just been so much chaos and so much back and forth on this hill. And we typically will see that in a round number one because the respawn timers are so short. So both teams still fighting for it. Let's see who can get the upper hand.
Looking at 3v3 standstill between Ghost Gaming and FireNice, but the question is, who's going to make the first move?
All right, so Sleeper, he's looking left, right. He's trying to say, where's the angle? Oh, with the down, he got to push right. He got the angle. He knows it. What?
Ghost Gaming pushing in, trying to go for a kill. I didn't. He wasn't able to get it.
I'm just, you know, I want to see Sleeper, like, kind of commit or push up with his lantern.
He backed up. He left him all alone.
Like, you see, a down is there, right? And so B guy, he gets a 2 and he evens it up. So the B hill is finally capped. The home hill is under pressure of FireNice as well. They got to win this fight at B. But Toy, it was Alton's missing 2 shots right there against that pillar. He almost had it.
Right now we have a battle between Chaos and Toy Des. Chaos taking his time. He knows he has support coming his way with backup coming up right behind Toy Des. It's going to be monkeys, but Chaos, he didn't need any help at all. He won the 1v1. The B hill is going to go to Ghost Gaming. So now with the home hill and the neutral hill in their favor, the C hill is all that they need. But FireNice, they're not going to turtle just yet. You see them itching towards this B hill, but B guy, he's doing a long flank right now, and nobody knows it. Over near pumping, excuse me, not pumping station, right there by platform.
So Dezo, he's gonna find that double off the end. We're in phase 3 of the round now. As you can hear the timer, the clock ticking in the background because Ghost Gaming approaching the final seconds, and they get the final few kills, and they're gonna secure this round 1.
There you have it. Ghost Gaming starting off strong, winning the first round.
You got an important thing to do if you're FireNice, right? Do you give the Sleeper get secondaries on this map? Or do you put a power weapon down right away? But I think most importantly is, are you giving secondaries away? Are secondaries going to be a part of the play style of this map?
Well, it's going to be questionable because if a boom shot or drop shot goes down, are they really going to have time to pick up that secondary power?
They said
no, they exit out.
They said we ain't about the secondaries. They said no secondaries will be placed in the first half. All right, smart move by FireNice, but it just shows how much of a factor Sleeper was.
Yeah.
Ghost Gaming lost that first round, and they pretty much didn't lose a round after that on Foundation.
Not at all. But taking a look at the overview of the map, everything is going to stay the same. You're going to have 2 players going towards the platform area. They're going to fight it out. You have 2 more players going towards the bottom side.
So this is round 2, and we just saw a block, right? This is like one of the first times I didn't see a single player really kind of go towards B off the rip, right?
No.
They didn't. Nobody entered B through the side lanes. There was only 2 players that went through B, and they went from the middle, from the very middle. And it's just like, it was just interesting that nobody wanted to stack for that B hit.
No one really committed to that fight towards platform.
But both teams ran a similar mirror strategy, so they were like ready for it. It's like, yeah, we know this. We've been doing it before, right? It just didn't make sense to me why it happened, because the B hill is still there. It's still early on. It's 14-second respawns. If you can get set up and fortified on top of the B hill, then your opponent, it's going to be hard for them to break that if you really get set up.
You're right.
So that's why I'm like, why nobody going over there? Why we running 4 to the platform and B is a 1v1?
Now, something that's definitely not fair, the fact that Des9 was able to bully Crystallize like that. Going towards his own home hill, bodying him, and then running through for the flank, that was pretty dynamic. But B-God, he's going to push towards platform. He's going to be stopped side of Identims, but little does he know, there's players to the right of him. And the Lancer is definitely going to hit him. I believe that's Chaos. And full red, B-God is going to go down. He's going to get cleaned up for the kill. And I expect Ghost Gaming to really try to make a push after getting this kill. Identim's able to take out Ottens. B-God is still down, and he gets chunked by Chaos. So there you have it. Oh, Ghost Gaming. They're just not fair at the moment.
Yeah, it's just not fair right there. Ghost coming out. But, you know, they have the 2 hill. We saw some action over there towards the home hill of FireNice trying to get it back. But it's up to Ottens, and he's going to fall. And it's Ghost Gaming. They get 2 in a row for now.
So FireNice. Blaze, what can they change up right now? What weapon would you like to see placed?
I want to see a drop.
We have to see it.
I want to see a drop, but I want to see him fight at B again. I want to see him just take the fight back to the other end of the map. because Ghost is like preparing not to fight that, right?
Yeah.
Both these teams are preparing not to fight that fight. So I would actually prioritize a pumping station pick, but they might go for pit. Pit boom, pit drop, one of the two. LATAM teams still love the boom shot in these positions.
I love it.
North American teams are starting to favor the drop shot a lot more.
So the front spawns for both of these teams going to be Identivs and Toydes. That's going to be extremely vital. Does Identivs play the pit or does he play platform?
We're about to find out.
Okay. Wherever he goes is going to be a problem. So take a look at the overview of the map. Let's see where they wind up.
Also, too, just a little side note for, you know, people who are saying, yo, Blaze, why does this region play different? Pain. You know, different regions scrim each other more than they scrim cross-region outside of LATAM and North America. And East Coast hosts versus European teams.
And there you have it. Ghost Gaming taking out 4 players. Now make that 5, with Toydes being the 5th player that goes down. Des and Monkeys were the last 2 remaining survivors over there in that pit area.
Overhead?
So Monkeys, yeah, he's gonna fly towards the sea hill. He's gonna make sure. Now his role is to be annoying. He's gonna be the one to fight. He's gonna be the one that they have to focus on. So by splitting 4 players into 2v2, he was able to get 2 kills with the boom shot.
Smart.
Picking up a 3rd kill going towards the hill. This should be an easy win.
My question is, Choche just allowed him to get 2 kills. Because he shot the first boom. Then Choche ran up on him trying to force him to shoot the second boom. Then he ran away and shot 2 and got a chunk. He should have had a pistol in his back the whole time.
He should have.
All right. So let's see what's going to be the next weapon. They're going to do nades.
That's fair. I mean, that was pretty much expected. I was thinking nades.
It is. Because I can tell that they want to stack towards this area of the map. Now, granted, I love that FireNice is fighting. Right?
Yeah.
They're going to this fight, and we're going to see. You know, we'll see how much of a fight they're going to put up towards this round. It's Toydes and B guy that's putting up the numbers.
So they weren't really aggressive towards pit. They're going to be aggressive towards pit. Try to be a playmaker over towards platform. You see that one blue circle from Ghost Gaming? It's coming up from the bottom side, the steps of platform. So he's not going to be checked. Right. The fight happening towards boom shot. Ghost Gaming currently getting the best of FireNice, and the nades go off. Sleeper. He's going to take out Toydes and Choche. With the boom shot in Monkey's hand.
5 down again.
5 down for FireNice.
And you see, this is where you see all 3 players just spread out and go for all hills. And that's how you got to play it.
That's it.
Now the question is, you hope that the boom shot went to A, but I don't think the boom shot got picked. Oh, it did get picked. They got picked by Monkeys, and he came.
4 straight for Ghost Gaming.
You know, Ghost is just such a dominant team.
Yeah.
And that last round, we saw they baited FireNice a little bit with those nades on the platform, but that's the beauty of having the nades on the platform. You know, you're able to, you know, let teams be aggressive on top of that boom shot. Now, if you've been playing a team the entire time that's been super indecisive on how they're going to push boom and nades go down, most likely you can let them play aggressive on it, right? Because if they haven't got the boom before, they might not get it that round. They're going to push up and try, right?
Yeah.
They haven't figured anything else out before. So if you're a dominant team, just switch it up and say, hey, this round we're not going to rush. This round we're going to play two to plat, secure the nades, okay? A subtle 2. You know, we want to play it in such a way that they can't know that we're changing our strategy, so to speak. And also to comment on the weapon placement, FireNice, coin flip strategy. Boom on one half of the map, drop shot on another. So at this point, you hope that your opponent does not best you for one of these power weapons. And it's going to be FireNice being able to secure the drop shot.
The boom shot is going to go to Identivs. He's going to use it immediately to take out Choche. The nades are also in the hands of Chaos, so we're pretty much looking at, you know, 2 pluses from All right.
The boom, once he missed the boom shot, I knew he had a... The boom didn't kill him. I knew he had a chance to get him with the drop. Identivs had to cut that one short. He said, I got to cap the speed.
That was a nice little boom versus drop shot.
Yeah, it was. The drop is just slightly off. He needs to shoot it short.
I thought he was going to get him.
Well, what happened was that he shot it thinking that the player was not going to up aim. Yeah. He shot it thinking that Identivs was going to take shots from a distance, which would have been smart because he got him full red with a boom shot. But also Identivs knew that, hey, this guy has a drop. And the fact that he has an explosive weapon and I hit him with the boom, the best play is to get as close to him as possible because that's the way that you prevent a drop shot, right? You get closer to him. Because at that point, they really can't get a good shot off or they're going to kill themselves. And that's what he did, and it worked out.
There you have it. And Monkeys, along with any other player on Ghost Gaming, combined have more kills the entire Fire and Ice roster. So that means FireNice, they're just not doing it. They're not winning team fights. Their support has been pretty much lackluster, and they look pretty lethargic when it comes to these team fights. But Toy does. He wants to change the narrative just a bit, picking up the boom shot. He's going to miss the first shot, pulls a suicide. So the boom shot is out of play. But on the other side of that.
Now what, though?
Yeah.
Now what?
You have the drop shot.
You don't got nades, you don't got drop, you guys are 4 down, you finally won the boom shot fight, and now what?
And you lost it. You grab the boom shot, you say, hey, I'm gonna kill myself. That's pretty much it.
You know, but it wasn't, like, after he missed the first shot, right? He got to accept his L, but he went and took another L and went to go suicide. You just got to back up and say, hey, this guy's around the corner.
Right.
You don't want to use your boom there.
He has a shotgun, just backflip and run away.
So, hey. But I gotta give, even though he got the kill, Dezel was the one who truly made the play.
Yeah.
Even him dying, he truly made the play in that round.
If you can get the boom shot player to suicide, to kill himself with the weapon, then that's a win. 10 out of 10 times. But it's pretty much on an island by himself. Looking at identities, and whoever has a drop shot, which is going to be Sleeper, and he's going to get chased back towards his home hill. So Iron's pretty much, you know, he ran in there, showed his face, pretty much for no reason at all.
All right, so now FireNice on their back foot, trying to get 1 round in the first half. Do not want to go down 6-0 going into the second. Got to keep the face alive. Sleeper's going to utilize that boom to pick up another kill. Oh, Chaos is, yeah, he knows this guy is weak. Toy just trying, ooh, good movement to stay alive. Now he needs to try to help his teammate out. He's going to get a smoke in the area. Ghost Gaming playing for 2. And they may play for 2 this entire round. Just because the fact is that a drop shot's going to be up very soon as well.
Toy does. He's now going to throw support fire over from platform, but it's not going to mean anything. He's going to go ahead and trade with Dezenai. Big God coming out of spawn. You're wondering what FireNice is actually doing.
Toy Daz has been playing great this match.
Yeah. But the boom shot's going to be up under a minute at this point. So now, this is mid-game. You're going to have to set up for these power weapons.
All right, Big God, what you going to do? He's gonna, so this heel's gonna get capped up. He's gonna back up a little bit, and this is what you want. Your heel's capped. You want to put yourself in annoying positions. You know it's only 3 ways in which your opponent can push you: through the middle, through the hop up, and through the stairs. Cover 2. Be in a good spot to be able to be the first line of defense.
All right, the boom shot is now spawned. Also the drop shot. So the boom shot's gonna go to Chaos. The drop shot is gonna go to Fire and Ice.
You should have 2 setups. Yeah, you should have 2 setups in a hill. We ain't even gonna talk about it. IFC nothing. You should have 2 setups on a hill.
What was the thought process?
I don't know, man.
There's nobody over there.
I don't see a brain.
There's no blue people on the map over there.
But it could be a call out, right?
He hit the hell out of it.
Because we don't know what the voice comms are. But I was gonna say that every team should have 2 different setups, especially if you're gonna do a 2-hill setup. You should have the 2-hill setup if you're being contested, and the 2-hill setup if you're not being contested, because you're gonna be set up in different positions than you would be if you was contested, right? So if you're being contested, you're typically lined up along the 50-point line of the map, right?
Yeah.
The 50-yard line, so to speak, on your half of the map. But if nobody's contesting you, then you want to kind of own some of your opponents, right?
Yeah.
You want to be in their red zone, so to speak.
You're right.
You want to technically have 70% of the map in your favor, and that's a good way to put it. And so, and actually that's a great way to put it. I'm going to start using that more. You want to control 70% of this map if your opponents are coming up off a respawn. Be in the red zone.
But
you know,
also,
yeah.
Also, if you have power weapon, a drop shot, you don't want to trap yourself over towards pumping station. There's nowhere to go. You only have 1 hill. While another team, you know, they're obviously going to win off of 2. You're going to have to make some type of push. Use that power weapon to bring out some type of aggression. But here we are, halftime. All the power weapons are taken off the map, but the game stays the same. Take a look at Alton's being a little bit aggressive. He jumps back as soon as he gets shot, but he's going to find himself in a 1v2 against Chaos and Dezenai. See if he can make something of it.
Oh, he was able to hit a drive
nice
by
cutback.
Dennis. But Chaos and Dezel clean up. They're gonna probably play for this. They're gonna play for this kill, which was smart. Utilize their numbers, and they're gonna utilize their numbers again to finally clear out that area. So that's 3 down on the side of FireNice. Match point, Ghost Gaming. They got their home hill. They got plenty of players on top of the E-hill as well. But by it being round 7, no more power weapons, and respawn timers are dropped back down to 12 seconds.
There goes Gaming, solidifying their dominance, getting 2 hills to 1. They're not only currently in points, but in a matter of time, they're going to surpass FireNice. When you have 2 hills, you're going to go 1.5 points per second compared to just 1. And Crystallize. Now, with the player across from him, he watches Toy Desk get obliterated right next to him. He dies secondly. B-God is dead. Choche is going to get white button, and the domination is coming.
We see nothing.
Not at all.
Oh, man.
Dang it, Cleaner. This kid's
E-hill's going to be capped up. So it was a player to overextend towards the home hill of FireNice, and they're going to get control over that once again. So FireNice, they find another breath. It's still beat.
There's just really nothing they can do. With all this platform support coming out, whenever B-God tries to push out here, he immediately gets full red. You saw his teammate just go down. It's going to be Ons and Toy Desk. They're going to die immediately. You cannot push this area. You're going to have to go wide towards pumping station. It's really the only answer, because whenever you go in towards this middle area, towards platform, you're going to have 4 lancers pointed at you.
Yeah, you are. And it showed.
I'd rather take the short distance fight than a long distance lancer battle that I have to run out of. And Crystallize is going to stay in the spawn because apparently
that's super disrespectful, by the way. That's super disrespectful when you don't finish off the map.
They don't. Ghost Gaming, they're padding stats right now.
It's okay. Ghost Gaming won this one, folks.
Choche wants to leave the lobby.
Says, can we exit?
He's trying to go through the tunnel. Get him out the game.
Help this man.
Help him. There's nothing he can do.
There's nothing. Half the team is left.
This is bad.
Nah, don't worry. Choche said, I ain't leaving though.
If Ghost Gaming could, they would decap their own hills to continue.
He said, I ain't leaving this.
This is disrespectful.
He said, I ain't gonna leave this game. He says, I don't know why y'all left me. And Zahn about to send a long.
His family's watching.
He said, I ain't leaving this.
There you go. Ghost Gaming with a stylish 2 over FireNice.
But granted, I can't. You know what? I say at the end of that one, I don't know who did it first. I don't know if FireNice players left first or Ghost Gaming.